rice producers in the country are predicting shortages of Ghana rice early next year due to the inability of rice farmers to grow more of the cereal this year. According to them, the challenges with fertilizer acquisition this year, coupled with the lack of support for rice farmers by government, seriously hampered their production capacity. Ghana imports more than $1 billion worth of rice every year, and there are fears that Ghana's rice imports would shoot up next year. President of the Ghana Rice Interprofessional Body, Nana Aje spoke to JoyNews ahead of the Ghana Rice Festival at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park.
Rice is an important staple in Ghana, and it is cultivated across all agroecological zones. There could be no party, wedding, and other social functions that involves eating in Ghana without the consumption of rice. Ghana rice imports for 2021 stood at $1 billion, and there are fears we may import more. The Ghana Rice Interprofessional Body says there is a need for government to look their way by supporting them to remain competitive and to reduce the rice imports. Nana J. Aye II is the president of the Ghana Rice Interprofessional Body.
If we don't have a deliberate program for rice production in Ghana, it will be very, very difficult to discourage people from importing. And if you look at what is happening today, everybody eats rice. Rice is very easy to prepare. You understand? So I don't understand why government is not looking at this. We are spending over $1 billion to import rice. We are advocating for government to look at those areas. It is not expensive to develop those valley bottoms. It is very expensive to put up a very huge irrigation fields like we have at Esuchare and the Botanga and the Pualugu ones. You see, currently, when you produce rice today, within the next 6 months, the rice is gone. So if you're going to depend on the irrigation fields that we have, I don't think we're going to have enough. We are advocating this year that government should look at the valley bottoms where it is easy to develop a 20-acre. Just have a borehole or dig a place to store water for rice. Rice depends on water. Rice is not like plantain or cocoyam or maize. Rice depends on water a lot. So if we can develop those valley bottoms for the farmer to work, believe me, 2 regions, the Western, Central region, and even Ashanti, making it 3. If we develop the valley bottoms, believe me, we'll be self-sufficient in rice production in Ghana. Around 2010 all the way up to about 2017, people had bad stories about local rice. But today, I can confidently tell you that some of the rice we produce here is better than the foreign rice. If you look at the packaging, you know, if you want to sell your product to people, you need to prepare the product nicely. If you look at some of the product on the market, you'll be surprised that you might not differentiate between what we produce in Ghana and the foreign ones.
Nana Aje Aye II says there may be shortages of the Ghana rice commodity by the first quarter of next year as a result of some challenges, and the country should brace themselves for that.
I'm not too happy with what is going on. This year, we are going to run out of rice. It is true because a lot of people did not produce rice this year because in the beginning of the year, you realize that there was fertilizer shortage. So most of the farmers, the big farmers we know who are part of this organization in the northern region, some part of the Brong-Ahafo region, didn't do rice, they did sorghum. So this is an issue. By February, I'm afraid we might run out of local rice.
The Rice Festival takes place at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park on Friday. Reporting for JoyNews, Richard Kwejenyaakon, Accra.